When you hear the word Crusades, what comes to mind? Brave knights, holy wars, epic battles for faith. But what if I told you that behind the shining armor and heroic legends lies a much darker truth? One filled with massacres, betrayal, greed, and human suffering that textbooks rarely explain? Today, we're uncovering the dark side of the Crusades, the parts history classes often skip. The Crusades were a series of religious wars launched by Christian Europe between the 11th and 13th centuries. Officially, their goal was to reclaim the Holy Land, especially Jerusalem, from Muslim control. But religion was only part of the story. For many crusaders, these wars promised forgiveness of sins, wealth and land power, and political influence. During the First Crusade, Crusaders finally captured Jerusalem in 1099. What followed shocked even medieval chroniclers. Muslims, Jews, and even Eastern Christians were slaughtered indiscriminately. Streets reportedly ran with blood. Synagogues were burned with people trapped inside. This wasn't a battle, it was a massacre. Yet many European accounts described it as God's will. One of the most disturbing crusades didn't target Muslims at all. In 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, Crusaders attacked Constantinople, a Christian city. They looted churches, destroyed priceless art, and killed fellow Christians, all for money and political advantage. This single event permanently weakened the Byzantine Empire and deepened the divide between Eastern and Western Christianity. According to medieval sources, thousands of children marched toward the Holy Land believing God would part the seas for them. What really happened? Most never reached their destination. Many died of hunger and disease. Others were sold into slavery. Whether exaggerated or not, the story reflects how desperation and blind faith were exploited during the Crusades. Before Crusaders even reached the Middle East, Jewish communities across Europe were attacked. Entire towns were wiped out along the Rhine River. Jews were forced to convert, flee, or die. These pogroms were not accidents. They were fueled by Crusader ideology and religious hatred. This violence laid foundations for centuries of persecution. Many Crusaders weren't poor peasants. They were nobles deeply in debt. Crusades offered a chance to erase debts, seize land, and gain titles. Merchants profited by transporting armies. Kings expanded influence. Faith became a tool used to justify conquest, looting, and empire building. The Crusades didn't just end when the battle stopped, they left. Deep scars between Christianity and Islam, long-lasting religious hostility, political instability in the Middle East, a legacy of holy war used to justify violence even today. Understanding this darker history helps explain why these conflicts still echo in the modern world. The Crusades weren't just heroic wars of faith. They were complex, brutal, and deeply human events filled with ambition, fear, and cruelty. History isn't about choosing sides. It's about understanding the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. If you want more untold history that textbooks avoid, subscribe, like, and share this video.